Hello everybody, hello team, welcome back to another YouTube video and welcome to Istanbul, which you have no hope of seeing this evening because it is, what's the time now? 2300, 11 PM, just arrived at the hotel. It's going off down there, that's what I can say. I'm in Istanbul for a Hyrox, an unexpected Hyrox probably for many of you guys. I didn't actually really communicate too much about doing this one. It's always been in the pipeline, always been in the calendar. Probably for the last sort of 2 months now, six to 8 weeks. And I'm actually looking forward to it. Obviously, it doesn't really sit alongside what I'm doing with training at the minute for the Bob Graham round, but it was always something that was in the calendar. So me and Jamie, who have done doubles before together, I was just trying to rack up some points, and yeah, I mean, that's what everyone's on at the minute. With the way that the point system works, everyone's just actively racing. So we thought we was coming for a nice quiet weekend in Istanbul, you know, only being probably 6 weeks after Stockholm, but it's another busy race, but it should be good fun. I'm actually feeling myself physically so much better than what I did in May and June time, so I'm actually looking forward to a run out. But as I always say, Hyrox has a way of humbling you, and we'll actually see where the fitness is at tomorrow. But all things considered, last couple of weeks of training has been good. You know, I ran 90 kilometers last week, 60 kilometers was in the same day. And my body's responded well to training this week, and I'm looking forward to a run out tomorrow to see how we get on. Plan for the weekend really is I've arrived this evening. I'll be able to show you the sea view that I've got. Hotels were in an abundance in Istanbul. It's an absolute vast city, that's what I can say. Having flown in and being able to look out the window, it looked like one of those never-ending skylines. Someone sent me a picture once of Tokyo, and I might be completely wrong. I'm fairly well travelled, but just looking at Istanbul, it looked massive. Sort of a vast scale, similar to the pictures I've seen of Tokyo. But if you've ever been to Tokyo before and you've been to Istanbul, you can tell me which is the biggest. But yeah, it was over an hour's drive from the airport to get to where I am. So yeah, tomorrow, just sort of chill out, little shakeout run, eat loads of food, go to the spa. I picked this hotel specifically so we could lay by the pool and relax a little bit, race tomorrow night, and then come home Sunday morning. So a quick fly-in visit. Of course, Josh is here, so Josh will be the one that's putting all of this together. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice weekend. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Little 15-minute shakeout run on the marina near where we're staying. I'm currently wearing a pair of shoes that are giving me PTSD. The Outlaw shoes. But I want to start wearing them again, so I thought I'd put them on and see how I get on. But all is well. So that little mishap I had the other week at Outlaw will be because of those tight cycling shoes. I actually had an MRI come back with that, and all is well. There's just like a ball of fat in between my two toes, so when it gets compressed, that's why I have the issue. Anyway, that was a digression if I've ever seen one. Josh is out on the shakeout run. Light scales, no heavy camera. Enjoying the views and getting a little pre-breakfast run in, but we're staying at that hotel there. Just been to the local shops to pack some essentials. When I say essentials, I mean some toothpaste. That's why I'm chewing gum, so he would be agging me right now. She's like, stop chewing your chewing gum so loud. No, we're gonna head to breakfast now. But this video is sponsored by MyProtein, so any activewear from MyProtein, you can get discount across the whole MyProtein website using code Danny Ray. I find fascinating, by the way, because I don't actually often talk too much about the code, but when I go on the system to see all the sales and stuff, people actually use the code all the time. I think I've been working with MyProtein for that long that people just automatically put my code in there. So thank you to everyone that uses my code, it means a lot. And it actually means that I'm going to be doing more work with MyProtein over the next year, so thank you very much. Anyway, we're gonna head to breakfast now and see what that's all about. This is a strange dynamic. Breakfast is served. We've got some potatoes, chickpeas and eggs, a little bit of Turkish sausage just to tease myself. I'll have loads of that tomorrow morning. And then a bowl full of oats. Josh is pretty much going for the same as me. So yeah, that'll be us later. Right, all my waffle last night about the never-ending skyline, but I couldn't really show you because it was pitch black. Well, You won't be able to really see the scale of it because I've just got my GoPro, but I am on the 16th floor and there is no end in sight for big tall buildings. It even sweeps all the way around there to the right hand side. I'm going to pull my map out and work out what's like the Asian side. I'm on the European side at the minute, but just sort of work out where it ends because it is vast. When I was flying in last night, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't get over it. I've never seen a city that big. 16 million people live here from doing a quick read last night, so pretty cool. But yeah, plan for the day really is just a nice chill day. Well, plan for the day, first things first. Brush my pegs. But yeah, just chill out. Use the spa downstairs and go to the local mall, have some lunch, maybe chill in the sun for a little bit. I can see people down there playing paddle, so I'm not going to do any physical exertion like that, but hey, Josh would absolutely love to whip me around that court, so I definitely can't play paddle because he would as well. But yeah, nice easy day. Top tip if you're coming to Istanbul, pre-agree as best you can. Pre-agree the cost of the taxi before you get in it. I've been using Uber, so it gives you the rates on there and you know what to go for. But last night me and Josh both had instances where we got into situations we didn't want to be in and our pockets are a little bit lighter. I ended up in a taxi that was shared with 3 other people doing drop-offs at all these different hotels, and that wasn't agreed. Josh ended up paying double what he agreed with the driver and ended up haggling for 10 minutes. It's just not worth your time, so I think Uber seems to be the safe bet at the minute. Select what you want, you know the rates, you know what you're getting, and all is well. Check out this hotel. That honestly makes me feel nauseous, how high that is. Wow. Okay, spa done, trip to the mall done, had some chicken and rice, it was actually really good. Picked up some bananas and a Powerade, nothing crazy. But this morning on the run, funnily enough, I was talking about my foot and I feel like I'm missing quite an important aspect of, you know, last couple of vlogs with Outlaw, not finishing the triathlon. I actually went and had an MRI. And I don't think since then I've actually really mentioned it, probably because it's not massively deep, but a comment popped up this morning after I mentioned it on the YouTube, so I thought maybe I should just quickly, you know, sort of update you on what actually the findings were. But someone said, go and get your foot looked at, Danny. It's going to happen again. You're very active. It's your life running, blah, blah, blah. It's like having a pebble in your shoe. You literally had to quit a race, so there is an issue. Cheers, your random stranger online mum. Right, okay, so just to keep you in the loop, it wasn't something that I completely turned a blind eye to. I had it for many years. I say I still do have it, and it kind of comes and goes. I went and had an MRI scan on the recommendation of my physio, and if I just pull it up right now, basically, if I find the report, which I don't know where it is, to be honest, emailed. Basically, the report says that my 3rd and 4th metatarsal is more narrow than usual. And there's also like a little fatty pad in there. No like stress fractures, no Morton's neuroma, which I thought it was. No sort of issues really, but I know that there is an issue, if you know what I mean. So I think my physio's recommendation after that was, there's a couple of options really, but he said you need to go and see a podiatrist. Now, I haven't done that yet because the last 2 weeks I've had no issues with running. I've had no numbness in my toe. I haven't had the click in. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So that's why I was brave enough to put those shoes back on. And those shoes, the Adidas, they aren't really the problem. They were tight, but I wore some tight cycling shoes beforehand. After doing Outlaw and not being able to complete it, my foot was numb for about a week. So I went for a run this morning, all as well. So I'd missed that out. I did have it scanned. I've had it checked out. I just need to probably a bit more of a detailed look at it. But yeah, I ran 90k last week. I ran 60 kilometers in the same day, up and down trails, loved it, no issues. So yeah, like I say, it comes and goes. If tomorrow I was doing a half marathon or a marathon on tarmac, it'd probably come back. But yeah, anyway, I'll stop boring you about the foot issue. It just came up for me because of a comment on YouTube, which meant I completely forgot to mention it. But I'm just going to enjoy the view. Time is now 3:10, and I want to get to the venue for 5, so I'm just going to put my feet up, stay hydrated, stretch off, have a nap, eat some bananas, extra carbs, and get myself ready. I was just saying to Josh there, I'm very excited for this one. I was going for a period of around sort of May to June of just thinking, yeah, I'm just not enjoying it at the minute. I was feeling really like physically depleted, and obviously mentally I just wasn't like excited to do it. But I think you need like a mental refresh. So I am looking forward to going out and racing, but as I've said previously, it won't be happening too often because I'm training for the Bob Graham round, and you know, I need to be hitting some serious mileage, some serious elevation, some serious descent, which I haven't been able to hit this week because of racing tomorrow night. So yeah, I'll be back to normal form next week. I'll be running out in the trails come Tuesday and probably doing a few more days in the trails as well. But yeah, I'll see you when I start getting ready anyway. Ready to go. Bag packed. Got the kit on. I'm about to be joined. But this is Josh. No. Josh asked me what I've been filming. I just said loads of waffle. How should we do it? What, do we just go like this or something? I'm handing over the responsibility. Right, book an Uber and get down there, shall we? Another Hyrox weekend, go on then. What do you reckon to my look? I was going to wear everything that I was going to race in, but I'm actually wearing my dog walking classics, my grip socks, my protein hybrid something. I'll have to look after. Another my protein hybrid something. But these shoes, man, these are like going Sunday roasts, wee wife and dog. Not with your grip socks at Hyrox, but it's all I packed, so. Is this our man here?
Hello, Auntie.
Whoa, where's that?
Auntie.
Me and Josh almost went to the airport, sat down in the wrong taxi and it said 44 kilometres. I was panicking for a minute, but all is well. We're 8 minutes away. Thank you very much. Okay, first Hyrox of the season. Pro doubles here in Istanbul. Last year, I think my first race was the Pro Doubles in Maastricht. So I'm looking forward to actually getting back out there and racing. Lots of familiar faces. It's always nice to be back. Nice little sprinkle of Hyrox dust thrown in there in between a bit of Bob Graham training. Hopefully it goes well. Obviously did a big run last week. It's feeling good, but like I said, Hyrox has a way of humbling you. But I'm feeling good, so I'll see you out there.
Okay, next up we have pro doubles, men 30 and 34. Third place we have Jamie Pratt and Danny Ray. For our lads in second place we have Eric Oscar and Eric Woodward.
Right, shall we, what do you guys want to do? Should we go? Should we do the formalities now, or wait till later?
Wait till later.
We're just getting an Uber back. The night is young, it's 10:30. We've just picked up our flags. We've had some food, spirits are high. We've all got flights to catch in the morning, so nothing silly. Funny mate, I've spent years of my life. Good morning. It is Monday morning, post Hyrox Istanbul. Been home about 24 hours now, and yeah, I don't even think we've actually done a race debrief. I think we finished the race, we had our podiums, and then just went to sort of a local bar for a few hours. But yeah, what a weekend! Great to sort of get back into the Hyrox space a little bit. You know, dip my toe back in. Obviously, you guys know I'm training for the Bob Graham round, so last week wasn't really a typical week of Bob Graham training because I had the race. I got in one decent trail run for 3 hours, but ideally I need to be doing that a couple of times a week, get some decent elevation, also some decent decline, and really hone in on the specificity of it. I can't even say that word. But that's going to happen again this week. Another sort of big week of training. Just a little Hyrox sort of sprinkled in there in the training, and obviously you guys know I won't be sort of giving it half measures with this Bob Graham training. I'm just sort of, progressively, each week getting more and more volume, more and more elevation. So yeah, the race, fantastic. It hurt from start to finish, as a doubles race should hurt. I was at max heart rate every single run. I think my max heart rate is like 189 and I hit 188. And I remember at one point being in the rock zone thinking, my chest is hurting. This is it. It's game over. But no, yeah. I knew it was going to be a fast time. I say fast, there's some absolute machines out there that are even faster, but I could feel it in myself. I could feel the running. I felt the stations, the communication, everything that we did on the race. I could just feel it all kind of coming together, and it was hurting more than any of a race previously that me and Jamie have done together, but it was consistent. That was the main thing. I was running, it was hurting, but I was like, this is consistent run splits. The stations feel, good. I'm able to put my all into the stations. We're not crashing at any point. So whilst we never went off too quick, we maintained a steady effort the whole time, which for me was like zone 5. Jamie was out ahead, running ahead. There were times where he was 10, 20 metres in front and he kept looking back, but I wasn't telling him to slow down. I think the key is that he was there pushing the pace and I just had to try and catch him, whereas maybe in the past I could have fallen foul of going, oh mate, just dial it back a little bit. But I think with doubles, it's really important, you're almost racing each other. And when we come off the rower, I'm going, and Jamie will catch me up and then we're there. But yeah, just a good result, a 50 minute, 59 seconds, 4th place, a few points, not a wasted trip. And yeah, just a little bit of Hyrox dust sprinkled in there. I think I've used the word sprinkle about 10 times, but just a little Hyrox dabble in there, get back to Bob Graham training. I will be doing another one soon. Like you say, me and Jamie are on like a journey for points. You won't see me do solo racing too much. If I do, I'm not going to be like having any really easy weeks with the Bob Graham stuff. I'll just kind of go and do it for a bit of fun. Who knows, I might even go and do an open just for a bit of fun, or an open doubles or something like that. But no, successful trip, really happy with it. And body's feeling good. I feel like I was in a massive rut, but like physically my body's recovering well, absorbing the training. I haven't had any super hard days of training. I had a full rest day yesterday, obviously with all the travel, and I'm back to it today. I will bring you along to the gym with me. I'm going to do an easy bike and an easy run, but I'm just drinking my creatine and electrolytes. You know me. It's actually got collagen in this one as well. Creatine, electrolytes and collagen. It's a 3-in-1. So that's what I've got. And just on my laptop, a couple of emails. Mike has sorted out the flags for Red on 12. He just asked that one of us, oh, they're there. Bit nervous for a second. Yeah, Mike sorted out all the flags. He just asked, what we always do is trying to just double check each other's work, and these look great, making sure it's all aligned and whatnot. So yeah, drink this, go hit the gym, and then yeah, there might be a new car on the horizon today. I might be part exchanging my car, we'll see. I've got it listed on Auto Trader. There's not been any bites. The only people that have bitten, there's a couple of scammers. But yeah, I might go and pick up a new car today. If not, then there's no point me talking about it. But creatine, electrolytes, then we're going to the gym. There's a boy. Who is it? Making the most of the outdoors. So, 36 minutes in. Today's agenda really is soak up the sun, listen to absolute classics, do an hour on the bike, and then go and do an hour's run, nice and easy. And that's today's training. Off the bike, onto the run, back to the canal. I've just kind of winged a route that's going to take about an hour, so jumped on the canal. I've got to the Transpennine Trail, and this is like my guesstimated turnaround point. Turns out, pretty much bob on for half an hour, doing about 5:10 to 5:15 minutes per kilometre, which is right for today's easy run. Carrying a little bit fatigued, bit of travel in the legs, typically be around the 5-minute mark, and sometimes it can be as slow as 6 minute per kilometre pace, but yeah, today's around 5:15. But other than that, feeling good and enjoying it. Amazing weather. It's not going to last long. I live in the northwest. We're in August, so probably got about 2 weeks left before it rains for the rest of the year, so got to make the most of it. Run done. Bike and run done. Just a little peep over 2 hours combined work. 2 hours and 3 minutes. Let's call it 2 hours. We don't round up to 3 minutes, do we? Yeah, all easy aerobic work. Let's have a look at what the watch is saying. It's not saying a great deal, to be honest. It's saying training readiness of 20, which means I need to rest. But yeah, good session. Anyway, I've spoken about this stuff before, probably not on my YouTube. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. I'm not a protein person, like genuinely not. Don't think I've ever tried to recommend a protein powder, but there's something about this bounty flavour, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible stuff. Anyway, a good weekend boxed off with a good Monday to start the week off training. Body feels good, absorbing the training load really well. But hot bike, hot run, I've just rehydrated, drank some water, and now we need to get some protein. I'm gonna have a proper lunch in a minute, but this Bounty protein shake, unbelievable. You heard it here. Fantastic. Anyway, training for the rest of the week. Got a trail run tomorrow, always trail run Tuesdays. Some strength on Wednesday, some fartlek on Thursday with, I think, an easy run thrown in there or an easy bike. Friday, upper strength. Saturday, a little bit of a Hyrox, and then Sunday is a long bike ride, but I'm going to switch that out for a long run. So there's going to be 2 trail runs this week and just see how we get on with that. Tomorrow I want to hit 1,000 meters plus of elevation and descending, and then we can match that on Sunday. That'll be a really good week. I'll be happy with that. So yeah, lots to look forward to. But I'm going to bring this vlog to a close here so I can get on with the rest of the day. But thank you to everyone that watched this video. Buzzing with a weekend away, buzzing with a Hyrox, buzzing with training in general at the minute. Sometimes you're like this and then sometimes you're like that, and I'm going through one of those at the minute, which is great, and long may it continue. But I know in the back of my mind at some point it's going to go like that. So if you're like how I was May, June time, and you're down here, it doesn't last forever. That's the key thing. So look after yourself, rest, probably be a bit kinder to yourself. I'm really bad for not being so kind to myself, because the good times will come back. But yeah, thank you to everyone that watched this video. I'll see you on the next one.